What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be discussing today is the Madden 19 ratings for the New England Patriots. Obviously, you see Tom Brady right there, you see Gronkowski right there, so you know EA is pretty fond of the New England Patriots. So jumping into the actual roster of the Patriots, I want you guys to understand something. Besides Madden, the reason because they, the reason behind their success. You guys can split it between the coach and Tom Brady, but you have to understand something. I think that certain times people should just accept that people work well together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I think that that's a major issue. I don't want to go and say, oh, without Bill Belichick, Tom Brady wouldn't have been Tom Brady, or without Tom Brady, Bill Belichick wouldn't be Bill Belichick. It's very, very hard to distinguish that. People go back and forth with the Cleveland Browns when, Bill Belichick didn't do very well there. You can go back to Pete Carroll. I think he was with the Jets or whatever, and he went to the Seahawks, and he had success. Everything is relative to who's on your roster at the time, and sometimes things just work out. So all in all, people always ask me, I get into a lot of debates with this in the barbershop, do I think Tom Brady's the GOAT? I think Tom Brady is I think he's transcendent. I think he's a top 3 player of all time with the stuff that he's done. The thing about it is when you start getting into rings and stuff like that, obviously Joe Montana was undefeated and all that stuff like that, and that's the debate that people really use with LeBron James and Michael Jordan. I don't know, overall, the best player ever, I still lean towards Lawrence Taylor, because no matter what, I was very young watching him play, but he was somebody that stood out, and he was just unstoppable. So when it comes to player by himself, I got to go him, and then I got to go Deion Sanders, and then Tom Brady is 3. All time for me, my top 3 right now as we speak. That can change, and vary, but obviously, we're going to be more inclined, during our time to look at what we see. And I could tell you this, bro. Like I said, even though I was very, very young watching Lawrence Taylor when my uncles used to watch it and stuff like that, that dude was a savage. I know he was on crack. I know he did a lot of crazy things, but I'm talking about just on the field, NFL player. I got to go Lawrence Taylor number 1. Deion Sanders was like something I never seen. I watched Prime in his prime, and he was like nothing I've ever seen before, and just complete lockup. And then I have to go Tom Brady. If we're going top 3 on, what I'm saying, for my players right now, and I know I'm leaving a lot of people out. It's a reason for that. I'm just going impact and everything like that. So we always start off with the coach. To me, Bill Belichick is the best coach in football. Even with everything that happened with Malcolm Butler, not playing Malcolm Butler, and the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, I still believe that even if they play Malcolm Butler, the Eagles would have won that Super Bowl. So, it's just the way, everything just kind of worked out that way, and you can't really go against what's happening. It's sort of like when you're playing a game of Madden, and from the first snap when a dude throws the ball right through your body, you're going to lose that game. You can fight it and stay in the game and do whatever, but you're going to lose. It's just some things happen like that. And, that's the way that everything works out. But all in all, I'm going to tell you this right now. Bill Belichick has to be the best coach in football. He's the best coach in football. Now, starting with the Madden 19 ratings, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski are 99 overalls. After that, we get a deep drop to 92 with Devin McCourty. Okay? I'm going to explain something to you about this roster. Regardless of what you see in this roster, like Brandon Cooks is gone, a lot of stuff is gone, you don't have to worry about the other stuff. I know it doesn't seem right to these other players, and I know it's like, yo, bro, I'm part of the team too. But we all know that the driving force behind the New England Patriots, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, offensively. These two, and then I'm going to get you guys like, yeah, bro, he won a Super Bowl without Gronkowski. I understand that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Tom Brady is great. He's greatness walking around, bro. I will never, listen to me, even on his worst day, he's better than 99% of the quarterbacks in the league. So let's just get that out the way. And would I take Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady? I would, but it's because of the situation. I think that Aaron Rodgers overall can give you more, and Tom Brady is kind of, when I say that, people are like, yeah, but you're saying he's really, really good. It's because of the longevity of what he's been able to do, the AFC championships, the Super Bowls, all that stuff. But when you're talking about the skill set, I think Aaron Rodgers offers more. Clutch time. We can't really go clutch time right now because I got into this debate recently about when he got stripped in the Super Bowl. That's not clutch. Does that mean he's not great? He dropped the pass, he was wide open. I thought he should have caught it in the Super Bowl. Does that mean he's not clutch? You gotta add all that stuff in. And then also, he's had that one major injury. Aaron Rodgers, Anthony Barr took care of him. The dude was out for a very, very long time. So, you know, a lot of things play into it, but when healthy, and if you give Aaron Rodgers that Patriots defense that plays and usually holds the offense to a lesser amount of points, you got. I don't see how you don't take Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it's like a toss-up. It's 1 and 1A, bro. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like 2 years ago, it's Tom Brady. But he's older now, 41 years old. I got to see what he's doing. I just believe right now, Aaron Rodgers is going to be the better quarterback going into the year. Just, you know, health permitting, everything like that. Tom Brady going to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get upset like, yeah, bro, but he should be number 1. Bro, it's not even number 2. Like, it's 1 and 1. He and Aaron Rodgers, and then we're never getting into Drew Brees. The reason that Drew Brees doesn't get the due is because he lacks the throw power. The dude is deadly accurate. He just lacks the throw power. And somehow, some way, people say that Tom Brady's throw power was like withering away, and he was somehow able to throw dots to Cooks in the corners, precision passes, you know, 50, 60-yard bombs down the field. You know, so these two guys, it's always going to be, in my opinion, right now, maybe I got to see what happens this year with Tom Brady, but going forward, it'll probably be, you know, Aaron Rodgers will be the best quarterback in the league, like hands down, depending on what happens with Tom Brady this upcoming season. But evaluating the Patriots, Tom Brady, if Tom Brady's out there, I like their chances. That's all I can really say about it. Like, I don't need to look at much more. Like, I can stop. I'm looking at the Madden 19 ratings right now, and I see 99, and I see 99 awareness for Tom Brady. I see 99 for Grunk. I see 96 awareness. That's all I really need, bro. In real life football. In Madden, it doesn't really work that way because you can lock up Grunk because he's, you know, 83 speed. He can't really do much. You can throw a couple slants. When it comes to Madden, this is a very difficult team to win with. You know what I'm saying? Even with Brandon Cooks, because Brandon Cooks, he's kind of short, you don't really have that main guy. Tom Brady makes guys that just walk around, you know what I'm saying, on the street, just, he makes them better. This guy, I believe, is suspended for the first 4 games, isn't he? I think he got, like, PED use or something like that. So people are like, yeah, Tom Brady's probably going to lose games. He won't. They'll probably go 3-1 in those 4 games. They'll be 3-1, probably more than likely 3-1. Tom Brady's going to be Tom Brady. I don't think that he's going to be one of those guys that are going to just fall off the cliff as far as his production and what he does. So I don't really see that happening. As much as haters want to say that, I realistically don't see that happening. So I do believe that they still will go 3-1 without Edelman. So I'm not even going to get into all that. Plus, Edelman dropped to an 88. It is what it is. But Devin Courtney is one of the, you know, he's one of the best free safeties in the game at a 92. Stephon Gilmore, you know, it is what it is. He's an 87 overall. You got, you know, the other, what is this? You got the other McCourty at cornerback. He's an 87 overall with a 97 speed. And then you got a bunch of guys like Claiborne. You got Andrews at center. You know, that dude don't really do much. Hightower's coming back. We got to see what he does at an 84. Chung is pretty decent at strong safety. But obviously, he's a slower dude. 83 overall, 85 speed. Gakowski, he's a pretty accurate kicker. I like his style. I don't know why he's only at 83, though. That's kind of weird. Hogan was a pretty decent deep threat for Tom. But I don't know what happened with him last year. Maybe he was injured or he just, I don't know what he was doing. And Tom Brady still was Tom. But he has an 88 speed and he's an 83 overall. You got Mason at right guard, White. You got Brown at right tackle. You got a lot of guys that I don't even know what they're going to be doing. Cannon, Brown at D tackle. Cannon is a right tackle, 82 overall. I'm looking at his O-line and I don't see how he's going to get protected, bruh. And then yet again, I'm still telling you that I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to the playoffs. You know why I can say that? This individual right here. It's very, very simple. Like, it's certain players that you're going to watch that are very, very different from the rest of the pack, and he just has everything lined up for him. It's sort of like this, right? If you take Calvin Johnson away from the Lions and you give Calvin Johnson to Tom Brady for his entire career, we wouldn't be having a discussion about who's the greatest ever. You see what I'm saying? But certain times the way things align, it doesn't work out very well. You know what I'm saying? And it's sort of like this. Belichick and his, you know, whether you say he's a cheater and they cause those issues, you know, the spy gate, all kinds of gate with the gate, whatever he did, Tom Brady still had to be able to go out there and perform. Because it's still the NFL. It's still like, oh yeah, but they knew what he was doing. They knew the signals. Oh, deflate gate, all this stuff like that, all kinds of gates. This is a situation, right? No matter how you try to taint Tom Brady's legacy, even with everything that he was caught for, he still won a Super Bowl after that. You see what I'm saying? So if everything was about cheating, how did he still win after that? How did he still go and let Roger Goodell, after the Deflategate, have to hand him the Lombardi trophy? That's why I don't put a lot of emphasis into it, because even with everything that was said, we never really got all the details of everything. And, you know, certain things were destroyed with the Spygate tapes and everything. Most of the stuff, other than that other snitch that used to work there, Mangini, which is just like, he's just a Judas and a ridiculous dude. And then he snitched and created all this debacle. Other than his words and him saying all that stuff, and other people saying, yeah, they thought that they recorded him, whatever like that, there's really no hard evidence. You see what I'm saying? So even if you try to taint their legacy and say, oh, the Patriots, this and that, listen, I'm of the belief of this, right? The Tuck rule is what created Tom Brady. So if you want to go and say something that really like changed everything, that was it right there. They screwed Woodson out of that fumble and changed the Raiders' legacy. And that was something that really changed and made, if that never happens, we probably don't see Tom Brady again. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of things has to happen. And it's not luck. It's hard work and opportunity, because it wasn't like he wasn't working very hard. Everybody that worked with Tom Brady, whether the coaches, the players, everything like that, they say his work ethic is like no other. So you just need that one opportunity, and that's what happened. So I will never take away anything that Tom Brady has done, regardless of what you try to put on him, simply because he still was able to do it afterwards, bro. It's like Barry Bonds. The dude's head was about to explode. It's obvious he was on HGH, right? He never tested positive, but we know that, look, bro, like your head doesn't grow like that. But even before the HGH, he was still a Hall of Famer. Like the video, if you think that he was a Hall of Famer, Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before he started doing, HGH. You see what I'm saying? So it's very hard to try to say, yo, bro, this made this made that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, really difficult to really assess that. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Regardless of everything, like they have trade rumors going on right now that it's possible that Rob Gronkowski might not be a Patriot come the first game of the season. I don't believe that. I have to see that to believe it. Because this man right here, if you trade away Rob Gronkowski, I don't really like, this dude is the most dominant single player in the National Football League right now on the offensive side of the ball. There is no, like, Barry locked up the first game last year when the Chiefs beat on the Patriots. Barry locked them up, but it wasn't all about Barry. It was all, it was more of a team effort, and Barry just handled his business and just kind of won in certain instances. There was like decent pressure coming at Tom, bad throws, things like that. I don't think this guy's coverable. If we're just being honest about it, like just straight up, I don't think he's coverable. I really just think that there's a lot of things going on, like aftermath of the Super Bowl. Nobody likes to lose. And the players are just revolting right now. And it's becoming a situation where, we don't know exactly what's going on within the Patriot organization. And we never usually do, but a lot more things are being leaked. And it's kind of gearing us up to believe that, Bill Belichick has lost the locker room. But I don't believe that that's true either. So I see them in real life, guaranteed playoffs. Will there be a top team that's used in Madden 19? Probably not. But you can bet anything that these guys are going to the playoffs. As long as Tom Brady suits up and he's out there, this team is going to the playoffs. So I don't really care about everything else that goes into it. I just want to be clear with that. I'm telling you guys, based on what I've seen, after everything that has been allegedly thrown at the Patriots, they have still performed. And when you take something from somebody, it's like Alex Rodriguez, right? Where we found out, well, we already knew, but his body didn't look like he was juicing, but he was juicing, right? And then we found out that he was juicing, and then he had to actually stop. We saw the immediate decline. So he was a guy that really, really benefited from it. I don't see what's going on here. You see what I'm saying? Because these guys are still winning. They're still in the Super Bowl. They're still winning AFC championships. And they went up against a hellacious defense in the Jaguars. And they still were able to get out of it. So I don't really want to hear that. And as far as going down and looking at their defense, there's no real notable people. You know what I'm saying? Other than Gilmore, I'll give Gilmore and the McCourty brothers, some props on the defensive side of the ball. This O-line that he has is like mix and match, bro. Like he's playing with puzzles, bro. Bill Belichick is playing with puzzles. They just put anybody out there. Like me and the majority of my viewers that watch this video can go out and block for Tom Brady, and we have no idea what we're doing, and Tom Brady will still be great. That's how ridiculous it is. They just put whatever there. So all in all, for the review of the New England Patriots, they're going to be a top team in Madden 19, but they won't be a widely used team because of their personnel. And we know that on the field, it's going to be different because Tom Brady is Tom Brady, and he's going to show us why he's a 99 overall. I believe, start to finish of this upcoming season. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Madden 19 coming very soon. See you guys and girls next time. One love.